Good morning. I'm really glad to welcome you at the second day of our cyber fight standoff 10. Jubilee standoff. So what is really happening here? In our cyber range, we have several businesses, for example, the black metal, oil and gas, electrical energy, transportation industry, utilities and bank, and all this together is under the target of 10 attack teams. Some of them are foreign teams. We have guys from China, Indonesia, United Kingdom, Spain. And on the other side, all this infrastructure is controlled by 6 defense teams. In order to figure out what really happened yesterday, I came to Vladimir Nazarov, who's going to tell us about yesterday. How was it? And I'm going to tell you how it was yesterday. We have some statistical information, and it's going to be posted to the screens of our viewers in order for them to know. And I precisely know that in the course of the yesterday we have realized 4 inadmissible events. Not exactly 4, but 2, because the unique ones were 2 out of 96. Usually the suffering were ticket sales, railroad ticket sales have suffered, but there was something else interesting. Was it? Yeah, can you show us the second risk that was realized? It was realized 2 times by one of the teams. It's the risk related with illegitimate content posted on the advertising boards. So in a city, a tower, and those screens, well, by default, you see the advertising of the standoff. So you see this is the video trailer. And what were they showing? Well, you'll be able to see it right now. We will ask our guys to switch on the video trailer, and you'll be able to see how on this screen the content will be substituted, and you will see the video that was posted yesterday twice. Third time it was a video with the logo of the team, but they didn't like it. It was kind of very simple. Then they made this goal once again, and they reposted video with beautiful effects, with beautiful sticks. Well, I see the picture. I have changed balance. Not now. No. Here it is. Happens on the left screen. And right now it's going to be in the right screen. They are switching off. So Hexens, it's the name of the team that was able to do it. Hexens. Yeah, Hexens. And on the second screen, you can see everything right there. The screens are switching content. 2 out of 4 work for advertising, broadcast, and in the mode of switching. They switch when they show the balance from our bank with a special value to which hackers should transfer the money. So this is not zero money in the bank, it's zero money in the hacker's account. So when something is going to happen, it's their balance, it's going to start to grow. This is the hacker balance, so you can follow how much money they were able to steal. Wonderful, wonderful. Once again, I would like to repeat, yesterday the first video was posted only with the logo of their team, and that's it. For the second time, we rolled it back. They went once again to this trip, and a second video with these beautiful lines, with this beautiful lighting. In the beginning it was just logo. Well, it looks like as if it's supposed to be the advertising of a store. And they even have selected a permission, because, you know, I've been collecting video for it. You have to find proper permission for the screen, you know, calculating the screen size, everything else. Did a good job. Well, I've been asking you in the beginning last night when the activity will start yesterday, and you said that, well, yesterday maybe not likely, they will study, and then maybe next day something is going to happen. Well, was your forecast truthful? The number of events yesterday, was it expected, or it was suddenly too big? Well, you know, I'm going to repeat myself, because my part is in the border. It's controllers and SCADA. No SCADA or controllers have been broken by the fact that they have got through to our range, and everything worked out. Well, my forecast didn't work from this point of view, but they didn't get to SCADA. So this is a double answer. Okay, let's speak about what might happen today, and at the same time you're going to tell us where will this happen. Okay, let's go to the steel mill where we stopped yesterday. It was in this corner. Yeah. once again, we'd like to repeat, we are opening workshops, and you see this new workshop where you see not a continuous casting machine, but on the left side you see this bucket on a crane, the yellow bucket. Yes, which brings and delivers. You see these rotating buckets which are replacing. You put the metal into one of those buckets, and right now they're replacing, and right now it continues to load to this bucket. A new batch of steel is being poured into this continuous casting mill. Well, the story that we've been continuing when all of this has been changed, happened in June of this year. Immediately after PhDs, Iranian hacker group called Fighting Sparrows. Yeah, Fighting Sparrows. Iranian hacker group Fighting Sparrows have attacked 3 steel mills in Iran, and in one of them they've received full access, and in their social networks they posted pictures and screenshots of the exactly similar SCADAs from the domain furnace, from the casting area, and from some other area, something like that. It was related with the steel production. So we have looked at it, we've looked at all the screenshots, and you could see that it was assembled like in the Siemens with us. They use similar SCADA, similar controllers, so because we have simplified version here, and the scenario can be realized like here. I'm trying to figure out, is it possible to see those pictures, and by those pictures understand what can be done quickly? You mean in this sense? No. It doesn't work like that. Well, it's much simpler there. Out there are real pictures. It's written in Iranian. So it's, if you don't understand Iranian, it's better not to do it. You have to be well-known metallurgist to break it. Well, and the story which was not available here, this part related with metal delivery to pouring station and replacement of these buckets. The steel which has been continuously casted. It wasn't here. We have added this piece here. We have put this piece in the range. You have destroyed half of a building in order to make it visible. Well, in addition to those pictures which you found on the internet, another thing, not awful thing, but interesting, what they've done, because they've received the full access to the networks of the plant. They've compromised everything, and they've had access to the system of telesupervision surveillance system, which shows the picture online. So if you will Google and you will look, hackers have broke down Iranian and also Fighting Sparrows, and you will see those videos. They all been posted from the surveillance. From that camera, they also posted by it. So in the normal mode, you could see that it rotates, the lid is opening, the metal is being poured and casted, operator moves on the staircase, and the watch shows that in 10 minutes, you can see that this thing starts rotating at a certain moment of time when the process is still continuous, and the metal being poured down from the second into the first one, and this metal is being poured into the workshop. Everything is filled with the metal fire, and in about 5 minutes they show firemen who are trying to extinguish it. So something like that can be organized here. We'll try it. Yeah, you can try it. Yeah, I want to do it. Where should I press? So we have 2 casting metal buckets, you see, and this button is a manual replacement of buckets. Okay, I broke everything. Not yet. So with the mouse, you have to press this button, like here, once again. Okay, here's the metal is being poured out. Okay, press the rotation and see what's happening there. Press it. Yeah. Look what is happening. You see? You've rotated, and the steam, it's flowing on the floor. The fire is burning on the floor. We have visualized it as we could. The similar story. So if you see the video in YouTube, and there are millions of copies of it, there will be the same thing. The whole workshop will be in hell. Everything will be in metal and in fire. And what about the names? Don't we have any sparrows among our attacking things? No, we don't have any sparrows. We have very strange names, some abbreviations, but we don't have any sparrows. My knowledge of Iranian is not very good to know about the sparrows. Well, we should do something here. Yeah, we already have done everything. We've done the same inadmissible event, which was happening in the reality. So the story that we've reproduced here, we've been following the real thing, real attack that was a target attack. So, what is right now? It was less than 6 months ago in Iran. So, in one of the places, in one of the production facilities, there was a violation, but how did it influence the remaining supply chain? Well, I'm going to tell you. In a workshop which has to work, and this machine which replaces those buckets, it happens continuously, and the metal was poured, everywhere. The fire have started. What about everything else? Everything was working well for you. Everything works, but it's a range when you're playing. They have to attack it. This is done for them. Okay, let's go to the beginning. I'm going to show you that we have a connection to the supply chains. So we're going to the beginning, but let's walk fast. Okay, we'll go to the energy supply. And I would like to remind to the viewers, Julia was asking us, we have the energy generation section, a nuclear station, and hydroelectric power plant, which produces electrical energy, which is delivered to the steel mills. So if right now we are going to shut down generator in a heat power plant, according to our scenario, that substation responsible for electricity transfer to the steel mill will be disconnected. It will stop getting electricity and the steel mill will be shut down. I understand. I hope we're going to see it today or at least tomorrow. Volodya, thank you very much for interesting conversation and demonstration.